I've had a few people reach out to me and you guys are like, Mrs. Jawako, like we have not spent this much time together for a long time, and we don't know how to handle it, and some things are not quite going right, and some of the things that are in my marriage that I'm not quite happy with are really being highlighted. And so I'm like, well, hey, listen, we can choose to see the positives in this lockdown or hold on to the negatives. And I've come up with reasons why the COVID lockdown could potentially be great for your marriage. Hey Marriage for Your Family, how are you doing? It's been a little while, eh? Well, just like you, most likely, I'm on lockdown. Not quite self-isolating, but definitely on lockdown. So is Mr. Chuako, my 3 boys, and my male cat, Cookie. Right, so here's the first reason why COVID-19 lockdown could be great for your marriage. You're going to get the opportunity to really have a good look at your marriage. Like, everything's going to be highlighted. All the cracks are going to be highlighted, and the great things about your marriage. That's a blessing, because sometimes with the business of life, we don't really get the opportunity to have a good look at our marriage. And even if we are aware that there's certain things that aren't quite right, the business of life just allows us to carry on and press on anyway, never really have to deal with the fundamental issues. Now, there's a danger in that. What happens is that those cracks that appear to be quite small, if we never get the opportunity to address them, they become huge gaping holes, and that's when we start talking about divorce, separation, and all those ugly things that we really don't want to have to face. So having this opportunity where you have to stay at home, you are locked down, you're going to be faced with the truth about your relationship, and hopefully you'll take the opportunity to face those truths head on and do the work necessary to heal those cracks. Maybe you guys spend all this time together and realize, hey, we really don't know how to talk to each other, or we really don't know how to have fun with each other, or actually our intimacy levels are super low and we have to address them. The second way the COVID-19 lockdown could potentially be great for your marriage is that you guys are going to be forced to learn how to have fun with each other. All you miserable Marys and grumpy Grahams are gonna have to learn to have fun with each other. Now's the time to be like, hey, we can't go out, but how can we enjoy each other? Whether that's with music, dancing, sports, fitness, cooking together, laughing and joking together, watching a movie together. You have that time to do it. And for those couples who never really got the opportunity to just enjoy being married and just being together, this is gonna give you that chance. So as much as everybody's talking about, right, this is the time to find your purpose and be busy doing this and busy writing a book and busy building a business and all that great stuff, which I also encourage, this is now the time to discover how you and your spouse and your family can have fun together and realize that actually all the joy and the happiness that I'm looking for, I can find right here. The third reason why the COVID-19 lockdown could benefit your marriage is that you guys are going to be forced to learn how to talk to each other. You're going to have to talk to each other. Your communication skills are going to have to improve if they're not very good at the moment. This is the opportunity to have time to sit and listen to each other, to share each other's dreams and thoughts, to communicate in a way that benefits each other. And learn how to do that. Learn how to communicate in a way that uplifts, that motivates, that encourages, and that's going to be great for your marriage. Again, maybe because of the business of life, you're going to work, you're coming back, you're rushing around, and then you're going to bed. You may have noticed that you've got communication issues, but it hasn't really been a big enough problem to you. Well, now you've just got each other. You've got to learn how to communicate. This is going to be good because you're going to learn these skills, and hopefully once all this is over and we're back to normal life, these are things that are going to carry forward. Another reason why the COVID-19 lockdown could benefit your marriage is the people that are going to do well, the people who are going to make it through this test, this time of uncertainty, are the people who are going to come together and plan together. It's going to be the people who are team workers, who come together as teams. And so this COVID-19 lockdown can teach you guys actually how to work as a team, how to come together, how to plan together, how to say, hey babe, let's plan towards what we're going to do when this is over. Let's plan how we're going to manage our money right now. If you guys have been operating like this is my money, your money, this is my plans, your plans, this is what I'm doing, that's what you're doing. COVID-19 is making you see things differently. You guys are going to have to come together if you want to make it out of this time, in one piece and successfully. Any opportunity that a couple gets where they get to actually plan together and work together is a great opportunity and should be taken. And so this is a blessing for your marriage, because you guys are going to learn that, hey, actually we are a team. We're in this together, and we can work this out together and learn how to bring out the best of each other, learn each other's strengths and weaknesses, and use them to successfully navigate through these uncertain times. Okay, number 5 is, hey, there's nothing like a storm to test your relationship and pull you guys closer together. You can either go through this storm and allow the stress of it to cause you guys to be irritable, to cause more arguments, cause more conflicts, pull you guys apart, or you can choose to use this storm to draw you guys closer together. Just like working as a team, you guys can hold on to each other. You guys can be each other's source of encouragement, of, I can cry on your shoulder during this time. If anybody's feeling a little bit anxious, you know that you've got your partner there, your spouse there to support you. You guys can be each other's support system in this time. And there's a way that storms just have in building building your marriage and making you guys stronger. And when you get out of the storm, you look back and you say, hey, we made it together, we did this together. And that's the sort of thing that really does help to solidify a couple's love and their connection. Don't be scared of the storm. And it is stormy right now, it's raining, for everybody. Rather use this storm as an opportunity to hold on tight to each other. There's never been a better time to explore your sex life. If before you had the excuse of being busy and being tired, you don't have that excuse anymore. So if this was an area of your marriage that was lacking, now's the time to make sure you pump it up. Pump it up, okay. Let me use a different phrase. Now's the time to increase it in that area and do better. You've got lots of time to have plenty of sex and just enjoy that as a couple. COVID-19 lockdown, yes. And lastly, this is a great opportunity to just reassess. Just take some time away and really think about your marriage, think about your relationship, think about whether this is what you want. Is this what you want for your life for the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years? What needs to improve and what needs to change? And are you happy with how things are? It's a time to really assess and reassess and be sure that you're in the right place, like this is right for you. And if it's not, it's time to start thinking about what you're going to do about it. Okay. All right. So there's 7 ways that this can be a really good time for you in your marriage if you choose to use it correctly. Like I said before, you could decide that, you're going to let the stress and the uncertainty overwhelm you, overcome you, and really have a negative impact on your marriage. Or you can say, hey, we may not get this chance again to spend all this time together. Let's use it wisely. Let's build a strong, exciting, fun, passionate, committed marriage during this time. Let's learn how to communicate, how to work together, how to support each other. Let's improve our intimacy levels. Let's just create a great atmosphere for our whole family. And let's have lots of fun doing it. If you've not already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, press that bell so that you can get a notification of when I go live. And listen, if you're struggling in your relationship right now. Reach out to me. Don't suffer in silence. Get the help that you need. You can go ahead and book a free breakthrough call with me, and we can definitely talk about the issues you're going through in your marriage. Just click the link into the description and go ahead and book your call. All right, I will see you soon.